something had to give at Highfield Road in March 2001 as Coventry, the side with the worst home record in the Premier League, met Charlton, who had the worst away record. Gordon Strachan's Sky Blues were fighting a relegation battle that had become traditional for them at this time of the year. Charlton were an impressive 7th. Mustafa Hadji was away on international duty, so his countryman Youssef Chippo stepped in. New striker John Hartson made his home debut. Charlton's Chris Powell was the man of the moment. He'd been a surprise inclusion in Sven-Göran Eriksson's England squad. Scott Parker was banned for this one, but Mark Kinsella and Klaus Jensen could more than hold their own in the centre of the park. So Coventry, who'd won 1 in 8 at home against Charlton, with only 2 away victories over the whole season. Your match commentator is John Champion.
Coventry, 2/3 of the way through their 34th consecutive season in the top division of English football. But will it be their last? Realistically, they need to win 6 of their last 11 games to have any sort of chance of escaping. 10 times in the not too distant past, their fate has been decided on the final day of the season. There's Johansson for Charlton. Richard Shaw, the defender, with a foot in. Bright winter sunshine at Highfield Road. And Chris Powell, careful. Charlton going so well, heading for their best finish since the 1950s if they maintain current form. I'm very proud of Chris Powell's England call-up, and behind Alan Kirbishley today is the England assistant manager Todd, here to check on the new recruit. This is Svensson. Block was by Shaw. Here's Svensson being watched by scouts from the Swedish national team today, although he's not been called up for their latest squad. Fishes forward. That was Kinsella, nearly marking his first appearance of 2001 with a spectacular goal. Sweden's undisputed #1 goalkeeper, equal to it. Charlton unbeaten in their last 7 English Premier League games since a 5-0 hammering at West Ham on Boxing Day. But they do have the worst away record in the league. Just 2 wins, 3 draws, 8 defeats. This is Barry Quinn. And there was Bellamy. And Coventry strike first. Barry Quinn's drive spilt by Ilic. And after 10 Premier League games without a goal, Craig Bellamy has poached a potentially very important one. The essence of this was that the goalkeeper might well have done rather better. Bellamy very alert, alive to the possibility. It's Coventry 1, Charlton 0. Bounced awkwardly for Ilic. Strachan, the 16th manager to take charge of Coventry in those 34 years. They were promoted in 1967 under the management of Jimmy Hill. Hedman comfortably fielding that from Klaus Jensen. Coventry in front, but they do have the worst home record in the league. This is their 14th game at Highfield Road, and they've won just 2 against Spurs and Leicester. he found Chippo. That was Carsley. Kinsella. Powell. Svensson. Discomforting Shaw to the extent of winning a corner. Clear. Hedman missed his punch. Johansson, Svensson and Rufus. Richard Rufus for Charlton. It's his first goal in 2.5 years. And Magnus Hedman could have prevented the chance coming his way. Clear opportunity for him to snuff out the danger. First there, failed to get a punch. Secondly here, caught in no man's land, and he was absolutely nowhere when Rufus turned the ball finally over the line. Coventry were in front for just 12 minutes. Draws are not a lot of use to Coventry at this stage of the season. Ilic has gone walkabout, riding his luck. It's come to Marcus Hall. Ilic is way out of his goal, but that's well wide. Marcus Hall, the Coventry-born player, first brought through by Don Howe when he was here. I just wondered what would have happened if Hartson had won the ball initially against Ilic. Edworthy. Shaw. Svensson. It's Graham Stuart. Goalkeeper had the post covered. Hall. Chippo. Edworthy. Having a go. Edworthy, the man from Barnstaple in North Devon. And whilst most of the foreign players are doing without gloves, the Devonian needs them, it seems, today. Carsley. Powell. Coventry haven't won in their last 7 Premier League games. But they've yet to win a league match in 2001. Their last victory was 2-1 at Everton on Boxing Day. And they reach half-time here today on level terms with Charlton. Craig Bellamy with a poacher's finish, 10 minutes in, put Coventry in front, but the lead didn't last long. That's been the story of their season. When they have gone in front, it's not lasted. Richard Rufus sorted out after a goalmouth scramble, and at half-time here at Highfield Road, it's Coventry 1, Charlton 1. Very important from a Coventry perspective in particular that they come up with a strong second half performance here. They've never had as few points as this at this stage of the season. Renowned escapologists may be, but they've left themselves an awful lot to do this time. Here's Johansson, he scored! 28 seconds since the whistle to start the second half. That's a hammer blow for Coventry City. It was Kishishev that lifted it over the top, and Johansson, the Finn, signed from Glasgow Rangers, swivelled and struck it fiercely on the volley. Charlton, who trailed in this game, now lead by 2-1. Trouble for Strachan and Coventry. Svensson. Graham Stuart tried to curl it. Couldn't wrap enough of the instep around the ball to get it to come back inside the post. Hartson. Hall. Wayward. Marcus Hall is still only in his early 20s. He's seen a few relegation battles in his time already. This promises to be the biggest one of all. Well struck! Well saved! That was really travelling. Dispatched by the left boot and arrowing towards the corner from Graham Stuart. And Hedman got across and got fingertips to it. Outstanding piece of goalkeeping. Fish obligingly into the chest of Hedman. Kishishev guarded back by the head of Kinsella. Gordon Strachan has known the highs in the league title with Leeds in '92. This is a low. And the chairman, Brian Richardson, former first-class cricketer, equally concerned about the club's status. It means so much financially to stay in the English Premier League. Edworthy with the throw for Coventry. Hartson. David Thompson. Marcus Hall. And there's Bellamy. Still in play with Chippo. Thompson. Coventry need to take a chance. And they need to take it sooner rather than later. Felt they might have had a corner, but play was allowed to continue. And Thompson took an age to get the shot away. Charlton pretty diligent in defence. Here comes the Australian, John Aloisi, in place of Youssef Chippo. Now, Aloisi has a decent eye for goal. Signed from Italian football, Cremonese. Gordon Strachan is feeling that winter chill. Johansson. Bellamy. Gary Breen. Groans from the crowd. And Hall away from Svensson. It's another good attendance today at Highfield Road. Crowd figure just through 19,480. Johansson. Kishishev. Charlton doing enough at the moment. Mervyn Day, the coach, former teammate of Gordon Strachan's at Leeds. Coventry have had a couple of fearful thumpings along the way this season. The worst of them 6-1 at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea back in October. They lost 4-1 at Liverpool. They find themselves behind, and only once in the last 2 years have they come from behind to win a Premier League game, and that was against Charlton. Out comes Ilic. Coventry throw. Rufus. Quinn. Hall. And Hartson has scored! His first goal for Coventry, coming in his second appearance. Desperate times and all that. He couldn't pass a medical. Moves to Spurs, and Rangers fell through because of his injury problems. Coventry have taken a chance. They're paying him £15,000 a game, and if he scores a few more goals like this, it'll be money well spent. Such is the price of Premier League survival. 2-2. One of the most animated figures on the touchline, Gordon Strachan. Richardson doing his best to keep calm. It wasn't the truest of finishes, was it? But they all count. Jensen. Outstripping Quinn. Edworthy's come back to confront him. And Shaw given back to Jensen. Graham Stuart. Klaus Jensen. Got underneath it. It's a silky player though. First came to prominence in this country at Bolton. But John Hartson's goal has levelled this game up again on his home debut. Thompson. Quinn. Hartson. And again! Well, it was a really good save by Ilic to deny him the first time. And this bull-necked striker is doing his utmost to help his new club's cause. You know what you're going to get with John Hartson. Physical presence and all-out effort. Coventry have been in the top division so long that many of these fans have never known it any other way. Whistle's gone. Blown by Mark Halsey for the foul. Shaw. Inevitably towards Hartson. Swinging volley from Marcus Hall. And it's important that Coventry do continue to press, because given their plight and with only 10 games to play after this, a point at home is not enough. Kinsella. Svensson. Kishishev. And Stuart going in for it. And Johansson. Edworthy's header. And Coventry escaped with a free kick. Hedman got a piece of it, not as much as he would have liked, and then up went the flag on the far side. Carsley. Thompson. Lively, sprightly character, infectious enthusiasm, but will it be enough for Coventry? Sean Newton's coming on for Charlton, despite the fact that he recently asked for a transfer. He's replacing Mark Kinsella, who's handed on the captain's armband. Newton, whose natural position is wide right. Fish. Johansson. Quinn. Radiston Kishishev. And the diversion of the shot caused a worry or two for Hedman. Alan Kirbishley would take a point today quite happily. Charlton promoted as First Division champions last year. Promoted via the playoffs 3 years ago, but relegated after one season. This time they're much more solid citizens of the Premier League. Thompson's effort. Johansson. Jensen. Charlton are to go on and win this game. It will leave Coventry in the mire in a big way. They'd be potentially 8 points from safety. That's the risk that they're running as Johansson volleys over. Frayed nerves at Coventry. On the pitch, on the bench, in the stands, in the boardroom. Rufus. Hartson. Newton. Back goes Breen for Coventry, who really want to be down the other end of the pitch. We're in stoppage time. Edworthy. Just 10 matches remaining after this. And if it stays at 2-2, Coventry are going to need to win at least 6 of them. It does indeed finish all square at 2 goals apiece. Charlton will be much the happier with that, because Coventry had their hearts set on 3 precious points today. They took the lead through Bellamy, were pegged back when Rufus equalised. Johansson, 28 seconds into the second half, made it 2-1 to Charlton. Hartson rescued a point, but it's not really enough. Full-time score, Coventry City 2, Charlton Athletic 2.
Well, bearing in mind Charlton's away day blues and Coventry's miserable home record, a draw was, in hindsight, the most likely outcome. The Bellamy-Hartson partnership was certainly encouraging for Coventry, but in the end the goals they contributed were too little too late and the team was relegated. Charlton slipped to mid-table, but 9th place in the Premier League was some achievement for a club of their size.